another Orca Trip review. This week we are reviewing the MGcool Explorer Pro. I believe it's a 4K camera. These guys reached out to us and asked if we would do a review for the camera, so they went ahead and sent us one, and we figured why not. Sounds like a fun thing to do. So what we're going to do today is we're going to unbox, see what's inside this guy. We're going to go over maybe some features, see what the camera can actually do. Then we're going to go take it out and try it here in Austin. We're going to find a river to go to, maybe swim around, have some fun during the day, and bring the camera along with us and see what type of footage we can get and how easy it is to use. And then we'll throw that all into a video and give you maybe a little bit of a recap of our thoughts on it. Without further ado, let's dig into this bad boy and see what's inside this box. I am very pleased with the presentation of the box. The perceived quality is very high at this point. We'll see how well the camera actually does, but the packaging, if that's worth anything to you, it looks like it's a nice camera. So it looks like it comes with, we got a battery here. Looks like some mounts, some more mounts, a cord to charge it. That's nice. A bike mount. I've never gotten that with a camera. Another mount and another mount. So it looks like some of these are components for the mount. It looks like it comes with a decent amount of accessories, which is unique. Looks like there's a user manual. So we got one battery, a couple mounts, and the camera itself comes with, it looks like, a waterproof case and also a mount on the bottom, or I guess a clip to go into a mount. So on the top here, you can flip that open and it should pop out the back. Yep. It's a pretty small camera. I'm not saying I have large hands or anything, but pretty small. It feels nice, has a grip on the edge here. The bottom looks like is where you pop in the right off the bat. I would say that was a little harder than it should be to actually take off the casing for the battery, but on a plus side, it looks like it comes with another battery. So that's a pro and a con. So it looks like you get two batteries. The batteries look to be 150 milliamp hours, which I believe I was reading that that's about an hour of footage with this camera at 4K. Alright, so one more question I have before turning this on and checking it out is, will it fit in my gimbal? I've bought other action cameras before that are not GoPros, and a big concern of mine was that it fit tightly in the gimbal because, action cams are supposed to stabilize a lot of shaky movement, but what's better than I guess digital stabilization is a gimbal, in my opinion. Gimbals normally clean things up pretty nicely, and so I want to see if this fits in my gimbal. We'll be right back. We're back, and let's see if this fits in the gimbal. Got it upside down, but that looks good to me. Not bad. Alright, so here's the camera. We have the mode button on the top. We have the SD card slot. On the back, we have an LCD screen. On the very top, you have the shutter button. So that's going to start your recording or take your pictures. You also have an LED light. You can toggle up and down in your menu screen here. So by holding down this button here, you're going to actually turn on the camera. Alright, so you can see so basically out of the factory box, your settings are, it starts out in 4K, and if you click the next mode button, it goes to a picture mode, and then it goes to slow motion mode, and then if you click the button again, it goes into your memory card to show you anything you've recorded, and if you click the button again, it goes into your settings. Go through your settings, you basically have to hit the shutter button. Alright, so that goes into your settings. And then once you're in your settings, you basically toggle through them up and down to go through any set here. But then if you want to go right to left, I believe you have to hit the mode button. See, there you go. But then once you want to get into that actual specific mode and mess around, you hit this button. So for example, if you want to change from 4K to 2K, which I think is probably better on this camera, just a hunch, you have to basically hit this button to get into this menu. Then you select 2K by going up, and then you can actually switch it by hitting this button once again. Great, now I'm going to go mode, I'm going to get out of here. and if you hit this top button, you're going to be recording. So go back to settings. Let's turn Wi-Fi on. Once you turn on Wi-Fi, you're stuck going through your phone to actually mess with it. So I'm on the app right now, and I'll put it on the screen so you can see it. Looks actually pretty good. I'm kind of impressed. So you can see I have my lights up here, what you can't see right there. It's in 4K. Let's go ahead and start a recording. So now I'm recording it on the actual device here. Definitely seems to slow down when it's recording. It's probably taking a lot of power to run this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap it into this gimbal. Right now, I'm pretty pleased. Before putting it on the computer, I'm pretty pleased with what I see. But really, it all comes down to the video quality when it's in your video editor. That's what we're going to figure out when we actually take it out and test it. The real test is tomorrow in the water, in the light, to really see what this camera can do. And lucky for you, you only have to wait a second. I have to wait till tomorrow. But let's go check it out now. So I'm here in Barton Creek, going to be testing out the MGcool 4K camera today. What I'm going to do is try the different modes. Walking around, I feel like 4K doesn't actually work very well on the camera, so I'm going to try 4K, 2K, 1080p, do a side-by-side comparison and show you guys that. And I'm also going to drop this thing in the water and see how well it does underwater. It was actually very hard finding water today because it's July and it's Texas and it's hot. We finally found some to test this guy out in. So let's see how this thing compares to itself. So we just finished trying the different resolutions on the camera. Now let's see how well it does underwater. Alright, so that concludes the test out of the MGcool Explorer Pro 4K. I believe right now it's currently on Amazon for $50. You can find it cheaper other places, but it'll ship from China, which just means it'll take longer to get to you. Let us know what you guys thought. Is this camera a good camera? Do you think it has good quality? You guys can be the judge of that. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. We'll try and answer them. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.